Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a union read for you. It won't be as long as my earlier one. It is March 11, 2019. 11 is Justice, and the day is the 26th, the Page of Wands. So it's very inspired energy today regarding justice, which is just truth and balance. So it doesn't have to be about a court issue or anything like that. I'm going to get right into this read. And before I start, I want to tell you that I went out for a jog, and when I came back, I saw a cardinal in my tree again. I told you this a couple months ago. I had a cardinal, like one cardinal come in my front tree, and then the next day I found a red feather. Well, again, I saw the one cardinal in the tree, and I got some pictures of him. So that was a nice sign, along with the 1221 and the 7777 mail earlier, which came up again because I had cleaned out some mail, and so it came back up to the 4 sevens, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. The major arcana for the union read here were Ascension, and this is Sirian Starseed deck. Ascension is the World, Lovers, the Tower, and then Karma, which is Judgment. There were 2 pentacles, 2 swords, 1 wand, and 2 cups. The court cards were the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the King of Cups. So three kings, excuse me. 3 kings are up here, and a page. Actually, the Page of Wands was there's 2 pages, because the Page of Wands was the underlying energy, the card below there, which I use, and then the Page of Pentacles came up. So there's 2 pages and 3 kings. The numbers and the coding all had to do with happy ending. And then there wasn't much in numbers. It was just 10, 28, 10 is the high vibration, 28 is the twins, 2 of wands, 78, the 10 of pentacles, which is like the ultimate, family, and then 2212 came up. And the read from yesterday was all 2s, 2222. Today 2212 is coming up. So there's still a lot of 2s, and then the 7's coming up today, so pretty cool. The message in the happy ending had to do with seeing the key to the nth degree as far as supporting each other. There could be opportunities on TV or internet. So for coding, TV just means anything, online. But to see the opportunity there of the high vibration. The healing touch was coming up, as well as Holy Trinity. That this is destined to the height of happy endings. Okay. So it was just good news. But also you might have opportunities that come in for you. And when I looked up online, it was just all about seekers, but seeker exists where technology, innovation, and future collide. We celebrate relentless curiosity with a satellite device to question, inspire, and create. Another heading was trending tonight, TV guide, was 10 o'clock on ABC. Annalise and her team need to get to the truth before the truth gets them. Okay? Sound familiar? Then we had The Seeker, The Dark is Rising came up, 2007. It was the second of 5 books by Susan Cooper. The Dark is Rising. All right, so just be aware. Creative Destruction, a sandbox survival game where 100 players you just get dumped into a death match of 100 players. Lovely. And then Our Sun Will Turn to Crystal Before It Dies. So that could relate to the sun, which is what they're talking about, but it also could be talking about someone's son. And that was from Seeker.com. Magic and the Magician came up, training and work in ritual power. And then just stuff about the abbreviation HT, which some of them coming up. Hersha Hospitality Trust Company was coming up. There was information about it around Philadelphia, March 7, 2019. Okay. Height, as well as hematocrit for medical abbreviations for HT. Hashimoto thyroiditis, if that's something you have issues with. Head trauma, healing touch, like I said. Also Haiti came up here with the dark energies coming up in the codes here. There's definitely some shadow energies coming up around you, so there's no fear around this. It's just staying centered and being ready for those, sudden events, that kind of thing. Hot tub, hyperthyroid, hot topic, human trafficking, hostile takeover, and Hindustan times, okay? And then, of course, Holy Trinity. So as we start the read, Ascension is the underlying energy. which is the world in this deck. So it came up like this. Okay? You have Ascension, and then this was this. Oh, I thought it was the Seeker of Wands. It's actually the Seeker of Orbs. Okay? So either way, it's you know, that young energy hiding behind the world, you know, hiding out. Now that I see it, the Queen of Wands is actually below that page too. So it could be that a karmic child, or it could be the masculine as well. But anyway, Ascension, the world at home with blocked communication due to ignorance and or frustration. This communication is hiding at home behind the world. They could feel blocked by the Queen of Wands now, since I see that she was just underneath it. I have to correct something. Hold on. I know where I put my pen. That's okay. Okay, so there's some kind of message that needs to get out to the world, but that was held back. And it could have been by this Queen of Wands. So the Lovers comes up here as the Divine Masculine, with the truth of walking away or within, away from family legacy. Closing that chapter of privilege from parents potentially, and giving to charity. Someone seems to be walking away from, you know, good situation. Maybe the karmic had a lot of money, their family, and this is a masculine who's walking away from that. Or it could be his own family where he grew up that way, in a privileged way, and he's walking away from that, depending on his parents. Michael and Thoth are concerned about the Divine Feminine, understanding the balance of holding back and giving, the trickle-down effect. The wealthy give to the charities and the poor, and then the Bull and the Lion, who have negative energies in this card, get left out of the loop, not sure how to get in. Father didn't leave, and also energies of fathers who didn't leave money to their children for them to give it all away. Okay, so the Bull and the Lion were coming up as, you know, the middleman, you know, so when the wealthy give to the poor, but what happens to the people in between who are still struggling, right? They have a hard time getting help, but also they had very negative energies. So it wasn't that they're being bypassed, it's their energy. So the ones even who have no money can still have high energy. They can still be very kind people asking for help. Whereas these two were looking very pushy, right? And that's why they're being blocked. So 4D sealed once across the bridge. 3D grumpies can't access you then. Okay, so once you get across the bridge, it's like it was giving me that you're sealed at that point. So naturally the high vibe energy trickles down to other high vibes naturally. Low vibes get the dregs, or in other words, the inauthentics. Why they get trapped in a negative loop situation. The King of Wands is sad or regretful, leaving the King of Pentacles behind. That could be his own self, or it could be a father or a partner. Healing and forgiving, cut by the blades of time in the aftermath of lies of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Could be a religious thing. Propelled their way through your life. Blowing the crown was about connecting with higher self, not in order to harm the elite. So I was definitely getting that Robin Hood feeling too. Some of the masculines who had a mission to like get back from, maybe they had a thing about rich people when they were young. Someone to get back at the rich people by taking from the rich and giving to the poor. So they may their family may have taught them that, actually, to not like the elitists, right? Or the people they assumed were elitists, who may not, who may have been very nice, charitable people who just who made a lot of money because they were successful in their life. But a certain masculine or a certain masculine saying that now they get it, like, oh, it's about connecting to your higher self. That was what's blocking me. Not it's not about harming the elite or trying to take them down. The reason I'm being blocked is because I'm not connected to my higher self. Caught in the blades, the rudders, in times of destruction and ships overturned, that's the time that the sword pulls from the stone. So it's like coming up as the masculine's getting something. Could be feminines too. This is the union read. So it's like a Christmas tree stand, you know, that grips the tree. with 3 screws. When the screws contract or loosen and pull back, the tree can then be pulled out, like the sword Excalibur. Crystal caves are melting as we warm up for spring. Passion comes up as the underlying energy with stay optimistic about your love life beneath it. Exposing the sun in happiness and getting caught with your pants down, or somebody's confessing, making nice to protect yourself, but feeling sad for fantasy life without your flame. Food on the floor, protecting self by offering love to someone else. Standing up for self, but in mourning of the good life of excess and plenty. Little lizard might have bitten someone in the butt. Little lizard spy watching inauthenticity of a divine masculine making nice to someone that they know they don't like. Okay, so the example to the little one, but this little one also could be telling on them that they weren't being real. Or divine feminine could be offered a fantasy life, but would have to give up flame, which may come back to bite her later, which we talked about earlier. Divine masculine may be tanning and worrying that if he proposes, will she reject him, and can she trust him? Is he revealing all he has slept with since they met? He may be worried that a child or karmic will tell and mess things up for him. If he loses his fantasy, what will he have left? And then health comes up as the underlying energy and healing below that. So health is 71, and 71 is the 3 of Pentacles, and then 66 for healing, and 66 is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it's about, it's all about work-related health and healing, all right? Either you work in that field, or because you're overworking and all that kind of stuff, your health is suffering, and that you need the healing, not the people that you're working for. I'm just getting 1150. 11 is justice, and 50 is the 10 of Cups, which definitely came up in the read. The King of Pentacles looks up to the sky and sees no ship coming in, not even a bird, trying to get out, but not sure how to, with so many hands to feed, bottom feeders, giving up the battle, feet caught in the chains of justice, and too late to get out. The harder he tries, the tighter the chains get. I actually wrote the lighter the chains get, so there may be something there. The harder he tries, the lighter the chains get. That's interesting. As the master puppeteer holds him up with just 2 fingers, no sweat. Like it seems like someone who's a lot of money or power won't help him more. Like he keeps demanding and like treating him like a slave, and yet all him holding him up for what he's doing for him, it takes 2 fingers, is nothing, is for him. So, and all around this financial situation for the masculine, I was getting all green, red, and gold. So it's very much all about money and stability. The King of Pentacles and his financial advisor, wounded warrior letting go of chains that bind and waiting for ships and now ready to go, go, go. So it was like all of a sudden he was feeling defeated, and then all of a sudden he turns around and says, what am I talking about? I don't need him. Like just getting to the point where you're just so pissed and you're tired of being treated this way that you're feeling defeated 1 second, and then the next second he's just saying, screw this. And then now all of a sudden he's ready to go, go, go. No more defending his wounds, defending why he can't do things. Got to watch out for a lot of ignorance in the world. There's liars and scammers out there, so the perspective coming from the masculine, could be the feminine as well. Now coming full circle to split down the middle with passion and fantasy life and good health, the cherry on top. Simple. Dream. So recently is karma unfolding. I'll show you the cards. So this is karma in this deck, okay? That's the recent card. Karma unfolding, exposing unhappiness and being alone. The Leo or ego and or kids unsatisfied with destined events that are now over. The battle's done. Cycle's over. Final judgment is in. The foundation is the Tower. Lightning strikes to the nth degree. From half moon at night, with dogs howling, wolves out, so watch out for the wolves, and Leo part of the animal kingdom, right? Leo's roaring from all the way from the half moon to the full moons. And then maybe it's starting early, maybe where the Leos just come out and howl at the full moon, it's starting now. Sudden event, defenseless Leo, or sudden event to Leo's verbal attacks, defenseless to Leo's verbal attacks, Cancer's strong because they're used to these strong energies coming in and holding their tongue. So Leo or egos can't handle these energies and yell. Sudden passion for staying balanced. Centrally is the Lovers. Lovers sitting in difficult emotions, but the King of Cups is keeping it together in Magician embodiment. King of Pentacles is rising up. The challenge being the Page of Pentacles, looking into the psychic abilities. So that could be the masculine or the feminine or a child. The Queen of Cups in lack, or with an ill mother, or a painful mother, or the Queen of Cups miscarried or aborted and is not unhappy about it. The Queen of Wands reversed is coming up here as stubborn and not working, and this is all around the challenge. Stubborn and not working, stuck from moving forward, stuck on overindulgences or third party or gossip. Lovers with opportunity to use their abilities to help. The Wounded Warrior third party lovers shining their light, exposed, and also exposing the Queen of Wands reversed to the King of Wands, who's in his knowing about the Queen of Cups and her situation of betrayal or bleeding out or extreme pain or having lost a parent. So we have what was the challenge? All right, so this is the challenge, is the psychic abilities, okay, the Page of Pentacles. So it's the challenge is all these different situations and these different energies, but it's like the masculine, the King of Wands, masculine anyway, is aware of the Divine Feminine. He's in his knowing. But could he be caring? He could possibly be caring for a sister and or a mother. Now crowning, working with crystal energies. The Wounded Warrior third party or Wounded Warrior not socializing or overdoing it could be depressed around Aquarius, or Leo could be stealing or draining energy and then making it all better, like treating him like a baby, like someone who like makes your life miserable and then comes back to comfort you. Okay, that's like the worst of codependencies. I'm getting like that condescending, baby energy. Oh, baby, like, and they keep smiling at you no matter, even though you don't need their help, you're fine, and it's like, yes, you need me, but I'm getting that energy. The Wounded Warriors working on purges and breaking their patterns, being more authentic, and possibly tripping up in the process, which is fine. Feeling rejected in the aftermath of the King of Swords ending an inner battle. Right? So the King of Swords is very much about the warrior energy, but it's also about the law and justice. Also can be, it could be a lawyer, it could be a messenger as well. But they're very, they're very controlled. A bold move to be out of control now and cry. Releasing ego and settling in a divorce or lawsuit or contract, etc., or getting back now what was stolen or energies repaid, or someone stole at the workplace from the Wounded Warrior, someone's sexual energy, now both wounded and comforting each other, thinking of romance with twin, to get into, like coming back together to meet, to kind of dig into what each other's financial situation is, like both with the same mission. And to see if that she's free to come toward him for love. But then he's like, but what do I say? Like, so that's where he's like struggling with what to say. It's so intense for him. So soon as the energy of the King of Swords, so the King of Swords comes up. Okay, he's very severe, all about the truth. So the King of Swords also could be a messenger for the Divine Masculine. If he doesn't want to face the feminine initially, he might send a friend or someone out to deliver a message with a message of love, offering new love by overworking or offering not working, because he's proposing to the mirror. So maybe he's just practicing, right? And there's no one actually there. He's proposing, but there's no one there. The past returns in need of an invite, or kids return, one with love and another for money. He is sovereign in loving himself first, though. Union is seen here as the King of Wands, shaman. The Page of Wands inspired to new life. No option but to detox, break chains, and cause chaos if needed. Getting to know each other came up for the union, as well as this could be the one, chemistry, and flirt. Around the union, or how it's seen, and this is the shaman, by the way, how you guys see yourselves in the union. And around the union, or how it is seen, is the Two of Orbs. Okay, so this is different than your normal Two of Swords. Okay, she's very much in her knowing. She's floating and knowing, and in their knowing. Lovers holding back their passions, though, still needing to release and find some peace. There's still some stuck emotions there, but seeking peace. Clear blocks for both the masculine and feminine of the Ten of Cups. Giving up the Queen of Swords reversed, silent treatment, or mean words or verbal abuse from your family, depression from your family, feeling like a failure that comes from your family, however your family made you feel. This is coming up of the stuff for you to reveal and then let go of. The blocks that you need to let go of. The numerology cards that came up, Happy Union, which I said in the beginning, but even more so is individuality coming up here. Be your authentic self. There's a surprise coming up of joining in a partnership. The King of Cups with negative self-talk due to family conditioning or verbal abuse from them, struggling for the words to say of love, 5D, meditation, and new passion. For taking the steps in order to ascend. Meditating is hard work, he's saying. But it's very freeing, and also he's receiving passionate downloads. He's passionate about the downloads that he gets. Over-isolating, coming out, seeing new perspectives by being still. Masculine's getting it all now. Laying down swords with insecure friends, or insincere friends, could be insecure as well. Not, he's laying down a sword and with insincere friends, and definitely not reacting in situations. Learning how not to react and just stay present. So completion with sudden event or epiphany of the King of Wands in their knowing, and making decisions about lovers in order to study their abilities, and be the King of Swords in their truth with the family. No BS, working with crystal energy as the King of Cups with his matching cup, catching up now to be present. So very cool. And then I finished, right again, remember the last video I did, the picture that I sent to my email was right at 12:21 and 7777. Well, this one, as soon as I finished writing, it was 6:06, and the mail was 7777 again. So pretty cool. I can pull you a couple cards here. Let's see what else we have. Oh, I didn't show you these too. This was the blocks to clear card, the Ten of Cups. And then this is was in the outcome position, which is more of like the solution to the issue. And then the after the read card was here as the Seven of Cups, like the stairway to heaven. Okay, so let's see here. I'm not going to do the Ascension deck right now. I did it earlier, but I think I am going to pull some from the past life deck, and then I might just pull some normal cards real quick. So take a deep breath. This is just from the past life deck. See what kind of messages we get. We'll ask Divine Director. Actually, Michael, if Michael would like to come in. I was getting earlier that I think Michael needs to come in. Archangel Michael and Thoth. Thoth and Michael and Divine Director. Please come in. This is March 11, 2019. For everyone watching, and the best and highest good of all this concern. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Okay. This is to Divine Director, Archangel Michael, and Thoth. Is that it? Okay. Here. Okay. All right, so ships is the bottom of the deck. So it's very pristine and clean. It's like the blinds opening, letting the sun in. It's about your ships coming in. They're very clean and beautiful and new. And unrequited love is below that, so it's past. It's like, you know, that renewed energy. Everything's bright, shiny, and new, and with springtime. So we have 3 piles here. The first one was just finances. So this is Divine Director. There may be betrayal here too. It's about finances, but this is the 30 pieces of silver. So maybe a betrayal. And remember that 30 is the 4 of Wands. It's union. So the union actually may be a betrayal. Or maybe someone might not have left a relationship because of the house, but, you know, the property, financial reasons. So that might have been the betrayal to the feminine. I'm getting the family crest as well, right? The lineage of not wanting to give up that status of being either from the rich family or married to the rich family. Or it could have to do with Christian religion. You know, like the Catholic Church, you know, there's a lot of money and connections that go with that. And I was just getting connection from the Catholic Church back to Rome at the time of Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Alright, so then the next one was Archangel Michael. And so we have, which way is this? Forgiveness is the really pure 2 birds, and then we have leaving or travel, and then the Native American. Alright, Michael, what is it you want? So forgiveness was just in general was coming up as big time today. Like to forgive everyone, because you're always really just doing it for yourself. And remember, they always advise you to give up the bad stuff, but also give the good stuff as a gift to the divine, okay? Give it up. Let it go. Let the universe take care of it. Don't worry about fixing it. Just let it play out naturally. Oh, it's so funny. I'm getting like, for a certain masculine and feminine, it's like the traveling salesman meets the shaman Indian. Pretty funny. I'm getting people, you know, they're just didn't have time. They're just leaving their stuff. They don't give a crap all the stuff they were fighting for. They're now just letting it go. They're leaving it behind. They don't care anymore. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth how much farther they would have had to go. Like, look how long that train track would go. On and on and on. It's like there's nope. I'm putting it down here. No more. Instead, I'd rather be free. There's so much purity around that card. Between the TP and the birds. And coins are being, again, money's being left outside of the home. That we don't talk about that stuff in the home. Or in the bedroom especially, right? And you can't hold things against each other. I love this forgiveness card because the smaller bird definitely looks like they're mad at the big bird who's ignoring them. So that's the forgiveness. You know, don't hold on to the grudges. Let it go. Stay present. And if you have something you need to react to, go take care of yourself and come back to the situation. Allow things to happen naturally. And Native American, so much about nature. Just allow everything to happen naturally. Allow everything to filter out. Like I said, it's like the poop. Let everything just go through naturally. Including the dead grass, the weeds. Alfalfa sprouts. And I was just getting too that Native American may have a cure for hair loss as well, a natural one that they've known forever. You don't ever see bald Native American Indians. I'm just really getting more of that, just to keep it simple. Keep it pure and simple. And let go of the old. Which definitely leaving and travel. You could be going on a trip. Maybe you're going on a, could be just in your native land, around around America. Just something simple. And to keep it pure. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat. I wanted to bring this up too, because a lot of times the cards will bring up about that. Recently I've been getting a lot of stuff about male baldness, and I want the masculines to know that, you know, your feminines love you no matter what. I mean, they don't want you to feel insecure about anything, honestly. Alright, so this came out in a bunch of 6, and this was for Thoth. Alright, is it 6 or 5? 5 cards. I don't know if I can show them to you all together, but we'll give it a try. Alright, so we have Medicine Man or Woman reversed. We have Imprisonment or Slavery upright. Then we have Male Female upright, but not happy with each other. Then we have Galactic, and then Baby reversed. Ooh, I'm like burning up now, like in my chest. I just feel like it's not like bad, it's just really hot. It's like all of a sudden, yeah, really hot. Wow, just feeling it right in my heart to solar plexus. So this came through earlier, the Baby reverse with the Galactic and the male and female back to back. So I'm getting the same message where somebody aborted and the masculine's really pissed. So plus they're just the male female are back to back, aligning energies, but they have pissed looks on their faces. So they're not getting along. There's some kind of split coming. But because the masculine knew this child was meant to be, or they thought it was anyway, and someone didn't tell them about it and just went and had an abortion. It could definitely be a married couple. Or, like I said before, too, it could have been someone else's child. There's also energies here about people being imprisoned for their medical practices, whether this is ancient or presently. People put in prison for the way they ran their practice or things they practiced that other people didn't agree with. So even like Reiki stuff, you know, that used to be totally not accepted. And now the cancer centers, you know, have people volunteering to do Reiki on patients all day. It could be that the person who had an abortion, that in their religion, it was like totally against their religion, and or there may be some kind of weird religion that they could be imprisoned for that. Or it could be not in this country. I don't know what the laws are in other countries, but that's definitely coming up as someone may be imprisoned for having. Could be someone who had sex out of wedlock, someone who had sex with another man, or someone who had an abortion illegally, and was put in jail for that. And the doctor who did the abortion. There's definitely children wanting to come through now. There's like these last negative energies clearing. For the portal to be clear, I'm like getting like they're like, it's like cleaning out the vents to make them all clear. Like clear, I'm getting all clear, clear, like when you're shocking someone. Yeah. Okay. All right, and I'm just going to, from my mini deck, I'm just going to pull some real quick regular cards, and that'll be it. Just for some last messages from Divine Director. Take a deep breath, guys. Clear and align. Clear and align. Okay. Alright, so for Divine Director, we just have the mini Rider-Waite, okay? Let's just see what, for some last messages. Today is March 11, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned. What is it we need to know? What is it we need to learn? Divine Director, what is your advice? Not bad advice. It just flew out. And that's a whole new world, a whole new life. There's some more cards that want to come out here too. Let's see what comes out. Alright, so the next three cards were the Three of Swords reversed, and then the Ace of Swords reversed, and then the Judgment card. So this is all about healing and forgiving. There's a split or a lie, or this is Excalibur being pulled from the stone, and a huge wake-up call to forgive and tell the truth. But this was like, you know, the energy over the situation. It's all about offering a new life of complete contentment and balance. I mean, this is, you know, one of the best decks. In this deck, the meaning has always been like perfect contentment. It's like one of the best cards you can get in the deck. I think for that card reversed in that deck, it's like, you know, mega riches. So you can't go wrong with that Ace of Pentacles. But the Ace of Swords, I mean, the Three of Swords reversed is definitely about healing and forgiveness. It could be healing from heart problems or heart surgery. It could just have had an, you know, an angiogram or something like that. Maybe an angioplasty. I'm getting more of the cutting. Someone might have had an open heart surgery, bypass. But definitely just mostly about healing and forgiving and getting clarity about being called to action, right? Hearing the call and coming and going. And also listening to these announcements. It could be that as well. To get clarity, to help you heal and help forgive. So that's a nice message. Okay, guys. I gotta show you the pictures. Okay. So this was the basic read. Okay, and then this is the full read. Is there anything else? Oh, and this is this is the cardinal I saw today. I figured I'd show it to you since I have it up here in the tree outside my window out front. And there's one more picture I wanted to show you. When I got back from my run, first I was guided to just put my keys down for a second. and take pictures across the street in the woods. But look, this one picture is really cool because it's like the shadow of that big tree is reaching back to the tree that had been cut down because they were clearing the woods. This is kind of the shadow and the reflection. I thought it was pretty cool. Okay, drink your water, get your rest, be good to yourselves. Take it easy in these energies, and just rise and be love. Bye.